Hello everybody, my name is Maggie and this is Maggie Budgets and Plans, the YouTube channel dedicated to my journey to pay down debt using the zero-based budget and cash envelope systems. In today's video, we are going to go ahead and go through the process through which I'm going to budget for my December 15th paycheck. If that sounds interesting to you, go ahead and stick around, maybe grab a cup of something warm to drink, because let's get started. Hello everybody, I hope you are all having a phenomenal day. It has been quite a long day for me, not gonna lie. Clocked in this morning at 7:45 and out at 8:05 p.m. So long day, but people have got to get their nails done for Christmas. I'm having a lot of fun with the Christmas nail art right now, I'm not gonna lie. Today I did a set with Christmas trees, like Christmas string lights, Santa hats. Oh, what else was on them? Oh, a package, like a painting it to look like a wrapped package with a bow. And then we did a glitter and a white sugared kind of icicle drip on the thumb. So a lot of fun nail art for me today, although it is tiring and it was a long day. But in this video, we are going to go ahead and budget for my December 15th paycheck for my part-time job. Today is December 14th, so I get paid tomorrow. So I know exactly how many hours I've worked. And then I use an app to track my total number of hours. And then that app also guesstimates at what my taxes will be. The number the app guesstimates is always less. Like I get, well, how do I want to say this? The app always estimates more tax being taken out than what is actually taken out of my paycheck. So I feel very comfortable budgeting off of the estimate on the app because I know that I'm always going to end up with a little bit more money than that. I'm not going to end up under the amount of money that I guesstimated for. So for this December 15th paycheck, I have an estimated income coming in of $280.18. The only expenses that have to come out of this paycheck is shots. Nova, there's a shot clinic, a lower cost shot clinic at a local pet store near me. And Nova's going to go there to get her shots this Sunday. And that's going to be a treat. She's going to be a bit of a bear, but that's okay. She needs her shots. And going through this shot clinic means that I don't have to pay the vet fee. I called the place that I've taken her in the past as a vet, and they haven't seen her in more than 6 months, so they won't administer her yearly shots without having seen her. So I'd have to pay the cost of the shots as well as the vet visit. And she's a young cat. She's only about 18 months old. She's doing just fine. She doesn't need the well visit. So we're going to do this shot clinic through a local pet store because it's going to be the cheapest option for me. So right now, that's all that I've got coming out of this paycheck. So we're going to go ahead and add that in. So total income is $280.80. Total expenses is $60. And that leaves us with $220.80 to go into the cash envelopes. Just as a reminder for anybody who is new here, I do have 2 jobs. I have a full-time job as a nail tech and a part-time job as a legal assistant. So this is just the income from my part-time job, and the rest of my monthly expenses are all allocated for out of, oh, hey, baby girl, here's Miss Nova, are all allocated for out of my full-time paychecks. This paycheck I left without having anything allocated for it outside of Nova's shots, specifically because we are almost at Christmas and I wanted to be able to have a little extra money on hand to pay for things like gifts and stuff like that. Hi, baby girl, can you go lay down for me, please? Thank you. That was our mandatory Nova interruption. We can't go through a video without Nova making herself known. Now, we've got $220 to budget into the cash envelopes. Hi, baby girl, please go lay down. $220. Thank you. Yes. I don't budget with the cents. I just leave that in the bank account as it is. So this page gets to go away now. So $220. And I'm not exactly sure. Gas does not need anything. That I know. Let's take a look at my wallet and see where my spending funds are at. Food I've spent all of. I budget $100 out of every one of my full-time paychecks for food. And so that would be $100 for every 2 weeks for food. And normally that does me really well. But because I have been so busy at work, I have been working through most of my lunches, which means I've been eating a lot of fast food because by the time I leave work, I'm starving because I haven't eaten since breakfast, which right now is like at 6 a.m. So my food budget is a little out of whack. So I will probably put some money towards food. Gas is good because I have another 20, which will fill up my tank. This next week, house, I haven't spent any of, that still has 10. Nova currently has, let's see, we've got $5, $6, $7 in Nova. You know what? I think I want to pull out any of these categories I've spent into and just roll this into savings challenges. I think that is what I would like to do. So let's pull the change out of everything, and the change I'm just going to drop into my little change bucket, which is off to the side right now. So I'm just going to use this little bowl for the time being because that's what I've got handy. Since my change bucket is across the room. Gas, I still need to spend out of. House still has 10, which is fine. Nova, I pulled her cash out. Let's pull out that. And I think what I actually want to do, what I've been wanting to do is roll over Nova's cash into the extra from that I allocated for her spending into the vet fund. So I think I'm going to put that 5 in the vet fund, and then we'll put the $2 into savings challenges. So we'll split those up. Spending has 15. We'll put that into, we'll do a 5 into challenges there and a 10 into sinking funds. I don't know where it'll go in sinking funds, but it'll go somewhere. And then I've got income. Let's go ahead and add this into, we're going to do things a little differently tonight, but this is how I feel like it. For income, I've got $40 and then in 20s and then 3 10s. The 20s we'll put into sinking funds. The singles we'll put into savings challenges. That is what we're going to do. And we'll get those divvied up today. So we'll have like a little mini cash stuffing in this video as well. So that takes care of most of the things in my wallet. So now all I need to do is put more money into food. I've already got Nova taken care of. She's got food for the next 2 weeks, so she's good. And then I'll probably put a little bit more into spending just because I can. Let's see. 220. I think I'm going to do $40 in food because I do actually have a good amount of food at home. I just need to actually be better at taking breaks during the workday and not working through my lunch. So we're going to go ahead and put 2 20s. We're not going to do anything into house. We're not going to do anything into Nova. Spending is going to get 110. And I forgot to bring my iPad over, so I don't have a calculator for today. So we're going to have to do some post-it math. So we've started with $220. We're subtracting 50 between the funds that go into my wallet. So that would take us down to 170 available. Okay, I like to put at least $5 into all of my high priority sinking funds. And I might just do $10 this time because we've got car. Let me mark off which ones are the high priority to make this a little easier for you guys. Going forward, I will have these separated out better, but I filled out this sheet a while ago and I didn't want to just throw it away because that just seemed very wasteful to me. So these are all of my high priority sinking funds, the stuff that to me, in my determination, are necessities. So there's the car fund, the emergency fund, the medical fund, the vet fund, and then my fund for waxing and my fund for weed. So if I do 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, if I do 60, if I do $10 into each emergency, that would leave me with $110. Let's do that. Let's do that. So we'll do $10 into car, $10 into emergency, $10 into medical, $10 into vet, $10 into waxing, and $10 into weed. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So minus 60. So that leaves us with $110 in play now. What do I want to prioritize next? Guys, I'm really not sure. I am really not sure today. I'm having a bit of a brain fart kind of day. Oh, savings challenges. I wanted to do the roll the dice challenge so that I could know how much cash that is going to get. Let's do that, and then we'll circle back around after we see what our new total here is going to be. So our savings challenges are in this binder. There we go. And this might look a little different since the last time you guys saw it, simply because I did a mini cash condensing. Since I was taking some 20s back to the bank, I took out some of the singles in here and made these envelopes a little thinner. And I just decided to not film it because it was just a last minute decision. Oh, I'm a bit all over the place tonight. So for the roll the dice challenge, I use these two dice. So this is a D4. It's a 4-sided dice. I will roll this, and this will tell me how many times I roll this dice. This is a D6. It's a 6-sided dice. And then this will then determine how many of these fields I fill out and what the total amount of money I pay into this challenge is. So let's go ahead and get this done. So our D4 is going to be a 2. So I get to roll the D6 twice. That's a 1 and a 1. Oh, that's boring. You know what? This challenge, let me grab it so you guys can see it on screen again. So this challenge, when I bought it, came with $150 options, and $200 option, and a $250 option. I've been working off the $150 because I just don't have a lot of extra money available often. So I decided I wanted to do this smaller challenge. Hi, baby girl. Yeah, you heard the dice, didn't you? Nova loves the dice so much. She plays with them. She steals them. She is a dice thief. No dice are safe while my cat is in the house. Anyways, getting back on track. And I have been rolling the D4 because I was really worried about getting some of the bigger number totals. But this honestly doesn't have that many large number icons. So I think I am going to just roll the D6. Oh, and that's a 1. Come on, get me something better. 5. Okay, we'll roll this D6 5 times. And that will determine the final total of what we need to pay into this challenge. Especially since I've got a lot more money at play right now. Because my last few paychecks for my full-time job have been bigger. So, yeah. So we had a 2. That was 1 time. Ooh, 6. That's 2. 3 is 5. Oh, dang. Of course, I decided to do this and now I'm like regretting it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Last roll. And that is a 6. Of course, I think I jinxed myself. Here I was all upset about the lower value rolls and... Oh, no, miss. You do not need to get to the dice. Dice, you don't need them. Anyways, yes, I was all upset about the lower value rolls, and now I've rolled really high numbers. So 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 10 is 22, plus 2 is 24. So $24 into the roll the dice challenge, right? 2, 6 is 8. 8 plus 6 is 14, plus 5, yeah. So $24 into the roll the dice challenge. I'm happy I remembered to do that because that made it very clear that I have less money available here than I thought I did, which is good information to have. Okay. $24 I said into roll the dice. Where do I want to put that on this? We're going to take off Costco because I'm not paying any money into that right now. And we're going to make this one roll the dice. And that is getting $24, which is going to be 4 ones and 120. So we need to subtract 24 from this. Oh, I can do math. That's 14, so 86. I'm gonna have to double check this math. I'm gonna have to grab my iPad in a minute and double check all of this math that I'm doing on the fly. So here is what I'm thinking. So I have $86 at play now. So $86. And there is Miss Nova now playing with toys in the background too. I think I want to put 50 into gifts, which isn't on this list. So we'll cross off games. And I think I'm going to do 50 into gifts because Christmas is only a week and a half away. And I do want to make sure that I can get some last minute gifts if I need to. So we're going to do 1 10 and 2 20s into gifts. So that leaves us with $36. And I think what I want to do is spread out this 36 a little bit. I'm really enjoying paying into my high priority a little bit at a time. I honestly was a little skeptical of that idea. It felt a little futile to pay in $5 or $10 at a time into those funds, but I'm really seeing how it can add up and that feels really good. So I think what I want to do with this $36 is I want to divide it into 3 $10 and then 1 6, and the 6 we'll do for savings challenges. We'll do that down here. So we'll put the $6 into savings challenges, and that'll just be a single and a 5. And then for these 3 $10 increments, we are going to roll another dice because I don't want to agonize over what to do with it right now. I want it to be nice and quick and simple. So what we are going to do is I have this dice. This is a D20. It's a 20-sided dice. This is one of my favorites. It's got a little like snow globy effect on the inside with some iridescent glitter. It was a Kickstarter. I got it. I think I got it last month. It was delivered finally. Anyways, let's do this. What do we have? We have a 2. So now I'm going to go to my list in my planner of all of my sinking funds categories so that I can figure out which one is the one that is labeled with a 2. Okay, here we go. Sinking funds categories. This is my list. So my low priority, because I've already paid into the high priority, so I just focused on the low priority. So we've got Bath and Body Works is getting $10. Bath and Body Works is getting $10, and that actually works out really well because the semi-annual sale is coming up at the end of the month, and I'm going to want to get some things while they're super cheap. Okay, so $10 there. So I've got 2 more rolls here. A 3. And 3 is, we flip this back around, 3 is clothes. Let's actually do this here so that I don't have to keep flipping this back and forth. So we did Bath and Body Works clothes, and that is a 6. And 6 is games. So clothes and games I need to add on to now. So clothes is getting $10. And then games I keep as a digital fund. So I'm going to put it down here. But I keep my games money in my bank. I have a separate account that I use just for my digital envelopes. Right now, those only digital envelopes I have are books and games, and that's because I read ebooks primarily, so that's all digitally spent. And games, I'm either doing games on my phone or games on my computer, again, all digital purchases. So I'm trying out the digital envelopes for those specific things. So that guy's not going to get stuffed, and that's totally okay. And then did I put clothes? I did as 110. Okay, perfect. Let me go and grab my, wow, brain fart, my iPad really quickly to grab that calculator so that we can add this up and make sure it totals. We're going to want it to total 210 because we're keeping part of this in the bank account. So we want this to total $210. So let me go grab my iPad real quick. I will be right back. All right, guys, I am back and we are having a change of plan because my iPad, I did not plug it in this morning like I thought I had, so it is not charged. And Miss Nova's trying to steal a coin. Do you want, baby, seriously? Nova. She does just love the things that make like rattly noises. They're so fascinating to her. Anyways, Apple Watch. We are going to have to use Apple Watch to do this. So we have $40 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 24 plus 10 plus 50 plus 10 plus 10. Hi, baby. Thank you. Plus 10 plus just a lot of 10. It's plus 10 plus 6 equals $220. So we do have my math worked out, my on-the-fly math skills held up, which is great. So that is $220 in total, but we're only pulling 210 out of the bank. So in total, I'm gonna need 5 ones, 0 $2 bills, 1 $5 bill. I'm gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 $10 bills, and then 2, 3, 4, 5 20s. So this is gonna be my teller slip that I'll take to the bank, ideally at some point tomorrow. So I need 1 times 5 equals $5 in ones. I'm gonna need 1 $5 bill. I'm going to need 10 $10 bills, which equals 100. And then I am gonna need, in 20s, I need 5 20s, which equals 100, which is perfect because that equals $210, which is what I wanted to take out in cash. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So I'm gonna put this Post-it in my wallet so that I've got that saved for the teller slip, or saved as a teller slip for tomorrow when I go to the bank. So we are done with this, with these papers for today. All of this gets set aside, and now we can go ahead and stuff this extra money that I have as rollover from my wallet for the week. So let's start with the stuff going into savings challenges. I've got $5, $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 going into savings challenges. So this will be pretty simple to allocate because the 5 is just going to go into the $5 banknotes. Let me pull this out. There we go. So the 5 is gonna go into here, which means this now has $5, $10, $15, $20, $25 in there. And let's get this guy marked off. That's my very first row of this challenge, all filled out. That actually feels kind of good. Okay. So there is that. Come on. There we go. I need these binders to be broken in a bit more. There we go. And then we can't save my age. We can do $4, right? Yeah, because I had 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, so we'll do $4 into the $4 challenge. Which means this now has 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, $16 in here. So we'll come back up here and cross this one off. $16 in that one. And then we are going to put this single into our $1 challenge, which means this one will now have $3. 1, 2, 3. And those are some sad looking ones, but that's all right. It's all cash. I can spend it no matter what it looks like. Alrighty, there is that. Perfect. So we've fed into the savings challenges. Those can go away now. And that leaves us with, ooh, $55. So 20, 40, 55. $55. And this will all go into high priority sinking funds. Let's figure out though where I'm gonna put it in high priority. So the $5 is rollover from Nova's. So that one I want to go into the vet fund, except I skipped past it. Where's the vet fund? There's the vet fund. So let's see what we've got in the vet fund currently. So that brings the vet fund up to $20. Yeah, let's just have that be. We're gonna just do the 5. I think I'm actually using the same marker as the last time I did this, but that's all right. So we're doing $5 into there, into the vet fund. Let's see what I want to do with the rest. Emergency, where did I take the emergency money to? What did I do? Oh, did I use emergency to help pay for my eyeglasses? Is that what I did? Because medical has 15, which is what it should have based on the tracker. But emergencies tracker says that it has $20 in it, and it definitely doesn't. I don't know what I did. I'm also not gonna lie, you guys, I'm tired. It's the end of the night. I don't really know what I did with any of these things right now. These guys are fine. Let's do this. Let's repay emergency, because it should have 20 in it. So we're gonna put a 20 into emergency. We're then gonna put Yeah, let's put another 10 into emergency. We're gonna put another $10 into this emergency fund. So emergency now has $30 in it. And then we are gonna take that final 20 and we are gonna put it into the work fund. This envelope is dedicated to helping me save up money. Hi, baby girl, thank you. To eventually own my own place so that I can be an independent nail tech. Currently work in a salon, and that means they take at least a 50% commission on the money that I bring in. On a bad pay period, if I don't bring in enough revenue, they take a 60% cut. So yeah, I really want to be independent, ideally heading that way in the next year or so. And this envelope is where I save into to make that happen. So I can buy supplies and all of that stuff. So work now has $35 in the work fund. I should get a tracker going in there too, like a savings challenge kind of thing, but I will do that another time. Alrighty. This has been a video of some kind. I feel like it's been very all over the place, and we've got a cattail to finish off this video now today. But thank you to anybody who stayed and finished watching all of this. Hi, baby girl. This mess all over the place video with budgeting and, you know, impromptu cash stuffing and me trying to figure out what in the world I'm doing where and when and why. And yeah, thank you to anybody who's watched. Hey, Miss Nova, I'm not playing right now, Miss. And now I have a cat who really wants to play. So I've got to finish up this video, you guys. I hope you all have a great rest of your evening. And yeah, I'll see you guys again on Monday.